music. Um,
Yeah.
do you have any thoughts in like the current um, business models for musicians and artists? Right, like, do you have any thoughts on like
Uh,
Spotify, SoundCloud? There's this new platform called Audius, Matter.
yeah.
Do you have any thoughts on that? Is that something that you sort of like look into, or sort of like study, or like, oh, like, is this for me? Because there's so many like platforms out there for music. I wonder if you have any.
There's so
Yeah.
many. There's so many, and I feel like I'm often a late adopter. Like I'm never like first in the gate. I feel like when people were moving to, when people were like moving from MySpace, or like MySpace is dying, we're jumping ship. I was like on MySpace until it died, and then I was like, oh, where did you all go? And then I like followed them to the next thing, and then it's like, oh, where can I upload music? And it was SoundCloud, and like so many people were very like business minded and more serious about putting their music from SoundCloud onto like Spotify and like Apple Music and all these things. I didn't even start doing that until 2017. That was when I was like, okay, time to like go to like real platforms.
Mhm.
And so it's like I'm definitely one of those people that when like the homies come in and they're like, "Yo, have you heard this new platform? Like it's called like Chicken Biscuit and they pay like $5 a stream." I'm usually the guy that's like sitting in the back waiting for the second shoe to drop, and then like when it seems safe to go out, then I'm like, "Okay, let me make an account on this thing." And so like I right now, like as an artist, I feel like one take is that it constantly keeps getting harder, right,
Mhm.
to profit as an artist. And I definitely agree with that. But I think that more so, at least in my personal experience, it's always just it seems to be changing so rapidly. I don't know if it's necessarily getting harder. It's just that I don't know, and other people like don't know what to do, right? Like the idea of streaming, like I can remember like selling EPs, like my band had an EP and we were like printing out all these CDs and stuff like that, and we'd have to like carry them around with us. Like if we wanted to make any money off of music, like this was it.
Mhm.
And then it was like, oh, you can make money off of streams now, so maybe putting out a bunch of music on streaming platforms is the way. And like people are getting paid like publishing, to have their music put in like an ad or something like that. And it's like there's so many different ways to do it. You do have to like kind of stay on top of, like reading and checking out the new platforms.
Mhm.
Like I got my stuff out on streaming stuff, and I do pretty well here and there. It's like because I just have so much music. I feel like I have so much music that like I keep like winning the raffle of like, oh, I got put in another playlist today, or like I'm in a chill lo-fi playlist or
Nice,
something.
nice.
And like that works. And so it's like it's good for that, but I feel like every day I'm learning a new thing that someone's doing, and they're like, this is the way that I'm making money with music, or this is the way that I'm pursuing
Mhm.
a career in the arts. And I honestly think that I've gone so far deep into that the next release I do, I think I might like take a step back and go physical. I haven't
Mm.
like I haven't had a physical thing in
Mhm.
years, like as far as music. And I'm like, as much as I do appreciate like playlisting or like trying to be on Audius or the new big like platform, I'm like, I feel like I'm becoming like unplugged from the actual physicality of music, like
Mhm.
having somebody like design a cool product to sell, like shipping it out to people. Like I want to get back to that. Like I can do both, but I feel like I'm losing some of the physical, and I want some of that back, I guess.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I think that's one of the reasons why, working with Zoomlens, shout out Zoomlens, shout out May She Smile,
Oh, Zoom.
helping me actually create like a physical, tangible, I guess like thing, like, like a vinyl to actually, offer to people if they would like it,
Yeah,
is a huge deal for me. It's almost like, for me personally, it's like it's a symbol. It's like it's almost like a marker. It's like, okay, you created this album
absolutely.
and it's printed on vinyl, and it's there. It's out there if people want it, sort of thing.
Oh,
And yeah, it's special. When people actually buy the vinyl, or yeah, like, support me in that way. It's special. It's like, I mean, some of the people who actually bought the vinyl don't have a vinyl player, but wanted to have the physical, tangible product to sort of like,
yeah.
yeah.
It's like it's huge. I think that a lot of people don't get that. Maybe people that are just getting into like music releasing now, like especially in 2020 where I can't even physically play shows, there is this sense of like it can all go away, right? Like if something happened to with Spotify and like my music got wiped, it is just gone now from like the public people because a lot of people don't physically own that. And like if I'm not playing shows and I'm only doing like a YouTube like stream every morning, it's like if something happens and the video gets corrupted or whatever, it's like that thing is gone
Yeah.
now. And I do like having like a lot of the things that I have as a fan of music were these very physical things like, oh, I got this sticker,
Hmm.
like you can't see it now because it's like behind the camera, but I have this these huge posters up that are every year I take a collection of like every like sticker I've gotten or like
Hmm.
photo I took with friends and I put it up because it is like, this stuff has to matter after like Twitter's gone or Spotify's gone or SoundCloud's gone. Like I have to have